Yeah, and it was so great reading over. I read over the optional dramatic script, and just such a great story that unfolds. And so I was wondering if you could kind of give just a little bit of a synopsis of both the narration and the optional dramatic script.
I'd be happy to. The concept from it came actually from the creative director of Brentwood Benson Music, Luke Gamble, and he felt inspired to use a non-Christmas song in a Christmas way, which I always love that idea, because there are these great songs that we sing every day of the church year, and then to find the Christmas message in it. And he chose In the Presence of Jehovah by Jaron Davis, said, let's do a Christmas musical called In His Presence. And that really resonated with me, because recently I had had a Christmas or two where I had not felt the presence of the Lord as strongly as in some Christmases past, and had been really, thinking about that, and that was something I saw in my life and in other people's lives. And so when suddenly here was this musical called In His Presence, I thought, I have a lot of great energy and inspiration about that. In the narrated version, basically the arc of the story, or the arc of the narration and what is being said, takes us from, first of all, looking at the presence of Christmas in our everyday lives today, then going back to rediscover the presence of Christmas from the perspective of the manger, from the perspective of the participants in the first Christmas. And then it culminates with actually a fairly unexpected sequence where we go from the manger in Bethlehem to the manger of heaven with Babby Mason's classic song, All Rise, which initially might be a surprise in a Christmas musical, but that's, again, what I'm saying about using that song you don't expect, because All Rise is talking about walking into the very presence of the holiest of holies. And we have that image in the last days of when we will finally see the Lord face to face, but remembering the first time that anyone on earth saw him face to face was when he was an infant in a manger, and they're completely connected. And then that segues into a beautiful worship sequence that is built around In the Presence of Jehovah. It also includes Holy Ground and an unexpected chorus from 10,000 Reasons, and I think people will really be ushered into the presence of Christ, which is the takeaway of this musical.